Hi and welcome guys, it's Brian from Captain Savage Aquatics. In this video I'm going to review all my fish tanks and go over some future plans and many more things like that. Stay tuned for the video. Thank you for watching. So guys, like I said, quick updates on the 10-gallon. The pork chop rasboras are doing quite well. This wisteria, water is doing great. I'm actually going to cut some of that and put it in some of the other tanks where I've moved it out of, just to give some more stuff. But all 5 of those pork chops are doing great. I got 2 5000K LED lights on this. So I'm actually going to try and get this planted. This is where I'm going to bring that aquarium substrate, the Floramax, in here. I'm going to plant some of that. So that's just a quick update on that. Don't mind these plants. I'm trying to get them to grow, so I leave the lights on. They're on a timer in the bedroom, so the big fluorescent light can give the these plants right here some stuff. So what I got going on here is Java fern, Java moss. There's another type of Java or moss in here, I'm not sure, but these are some of the fish. I mean, look at them, they're beautiful, of the fancy guppies. Oh, I gotta move that fat female out of there to get it out. Look at that long tail on that male. Oh my god. The top tail. Beautiful. There's a lot of baby fry in here because that big mama's been popping them out. There's I think 4 or 5 or 6 females in here with the males. I've just been kind of letting them do their own thing. So yeah, that's the fancy guppy tank. Here's the pea puffer tank. It's pretty simplistic right now. So yeah. I'm gonna fix that later. So what's going on here? I moved one of the big mamas in with 2 of the males. There is a couple other, 2 or 3 other big mamas in here. I got the pea puffer. Now this is one of the filter, you know, blue bonded things that I was using, because that's filter, that sponge filter or intake sponge filter split in half over time. So this is more Java moss. I'm going to take some of these runners and put them out over here. If you can see, there's the lone pea puffer that's here. Like I said, it got a while where I was just doing water changes, and one water change I sucked it up, one of them, and I think the other one I might have accidentally, when I was gravel vacuuming and trying to clean this tank up, I might have cut it in half, unfortunately, or it got in my way. Actually, it's probably right there, which I'm not worried about. I do have a bunch of snails in these tanks. There's bigger snails in here that pea puffer just has not gone after, because if it's like roughly the same size, it's not going to try and eat it. So I'm going to get him or her probably 3 or 4 more tank mates, and then I'll move these 2 guppies out. I kind of do an experiment with these the females and the males in here. I know the let me show you those. Let me zoom out a little bit. So that's a pretty big female. She's about to burst any minute. I think I'm going to take the 2 males out. I'm just afraid if that pea puffer, for some reason, if I'm away, which I'm going to be a little way overnight, a lot more, if I miss a feeding for the pea puffer, I don't want it going after the female or the other ones. So you can see how big that female is. It's a beautiful female. Got a couple decent males in here. Yeah, so let me know what you think of these fancy guppy males and females. If you guys are interested in any of them, please let me know. As you can see, there's fry swimming around in here. So if anyone wants any, let me know. Leave a comment or drop me a PM in YouTube or hit me up on Facebook. Facebook, it's going to say Brian Corcoran. If you look under me, I have other pages that are linked to my Facebook account for like Captain Savage Aquatics, Scallywag, something that this recently started up, for a page to see if I can't get a community going. Because if people enjoy some of these fancy guppies, I gotta, you know, I don't want to get so overpopulated with them. I'd rather send some of the nicer males out, keep the ones I really like, and see what these baby fry come up as, and sell off some of the baby fry and stuff like that when they start showing their colors. So that's just a quick update on these tanks. Like I said, I'm going to take some of this Java fern, I'm going to spread it throughout this tank. Maybe I'll put some more in here and some down there. I'm going to get, like I said, some more pea puffers. I'm thinking I might want a larger pea puffer. I just don't know what. Maybe an Amazon puffer or Congo puffer or one of those freshwater puffers. Maybe I'll even set up a smaller brackish water tank for one of those type pea puffers. I can't remember their name, so if you know the name, leave it down in the comment section below. And if you're not subscribed to me and you're enjoying my content, please think about subscribing. And if you do hit subscribe, please hit the bell. That way you can be notified when I come out with new content. I start a live stream, because I do a fair amount of live streams each week, probably at least a couple. I know I guarantee at least one a week when I've already made that quota, but I think later today I'm actually going to do a daytime live stream because I got to go back to my wife's place tomorrow night, so I can watch my son, because we don't have the babysitter, or the babysitter can't stay over the night. So that's that 10-gallon. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Alright, so what I got in this 5-gallon bucket, I have a air stone in here with pinky floss wrapped around it. I got some koi that, not koi, but scarlet goldfish in here, like feeder fish, and one shabunkin, really small. I mean, they're only probably an inch, 2 inches long, so they're really small. It's only a 5-gallon bucket. I was going to quarantine them in here for the next week, and then once that's done, maybe 2 weeks, I'm going to move them into this fancy guppy tank. I know I might lose some of my fry out of this, but this is an 18-gallon thing, probably it's holding about 16 gallons of water. I'll move them here. I'll quarantine this whole tank, because I haven't seen any problems or issues, but with this having dark sides, or sides I can't see through, all I'm doing is looking down. So I'm going to move of course that is. I've been trying to get my sump, my overflow, not to overflow that. I have a couple pumps, so I'm gonna order another pump off of eBay or Amazon. I want to get a bigger pump for this. That way this overflow cannot outdo this. And as it is, I want to get a longer. I think I'm going to try and see if I can't get a plastic one that goes from this side all the way across. Have it only be like 15 inches tall, clear, like this one, like this tote. But have it be long tote that I can manage to get in here. Maybe a Rubbermaid where it might be not so see-through, but enough where I can see that if anything's down in there to clean. But I want to put a whole tank or something under here to make a bigger sump. That's my plans for that. There is fancy guppies in here. Let me see if I can't get some of them come to the surface. So like I said, this is just an 18-gallon tote. I'm using a power head just to keep it filtered. So I got a bunch of duckweed in here just to keep the nitrites down. Oh, look at that blue one. That blue male. This is why I can't wait till I get an action camera, because really, it's going to make a huge difference, because I'm going to put it underwater so I can see what these guppies look like. I mean, these guppies will come swim in my hand. Oh, this is kind of cool. But I know guppies. Here's a female. She's pregnant. Let me see if I can't get that male right there. Yep. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a jerk to them, stress them out. But that's, these guys have just been left alone to breed in here. There's duckweed in here. I want to get some Java fern. I am going to set up an LED strip light over this so I can see what's in here, which I'm going to cut down this piece of plastic just so I don't slice myself anymore. That's why I have this towel on it, because if you guys know, this stuff's really sharp. If you're and then you know, during the night you gotta get up and use the bathroom, and all of a sudden you run into it and slices your leg open. Not a good thing. That's why I have the towel on there. So like I said, I know I haven't used any soap or anything like that, so I'm not worried about dipping my hands in here. So LED, probably one good strip, maybe two smaller strips, you know, one here, just to brighten it up. Then I'm going to put some Java Moss or Java Fern and some higher light plants, maybe some stem plants in there, and have this like as a plant grow tank / guppy tank or tote for like a for-profit. I know it's kind of becoming long-winded. Here's my big 125. Let me zoom out. Yep, I'm zoomed out. This koi right here is probably 14 inches. These Severum have tripled in size since I put them in, the green ones. I believe these are convicts. Yep, because they're striping. Obviously, this must be the dominant male, because look at that coloration. Let's see, can I get in? Beautiful coloration. And I'm just doing this all off my phone. So there you go. There's that big koi, which they're getting moved out to a tote. There's that big female that I can tell. So all these koi and the goldfish, the one scarlet goldfish in here is going to get pulled out and moved over to the tank. I'm going to put these scarlet goldfish in, and the shabunkin goldfish and the koi, and give them some decent movement. I figure I'm going to get a 75 gallon for them. I know it's going to be smaller, but or I'm just going to get a 150 to 200 gallon stock tank, because I want to move this, future plans to move this tank 125 up against this wall. I want to build a different stand and maybe put two 125s here. So I'll move the 55 out of here, or maybe I'll take the 125 here, move it to this wall. I want to move my computer over here. I haven't decided. Either way, I want to probably get rid of the stand. I'll have to drain this down, and I might put two big 125s here, you know, stacked on each other. I know that's a lot of weight for a stand, but we'll see. You know, maybe have like, maybe not a 125, maybe I'll put a 75 below, which will act like the sump, and I'll have good flow going through there. That'll feed this, and then I'll move these koi down below. Or if I get rid of the stand, maybe I'll put a stock tank where this goes down into the stock tank, and the stock tank like could be probably a 300 gallon, because that would come out to here, and then I would just have to slide the 55 over, because I think if I'm going to keep the 55 here, I'm going to make a stack of 2 or 3, see how high I can carry it. Probably only 2, and then maybe above that put like a bunch of 5 gallons or something for like shrimp or whatever that I want to breed out or whatever. I want to get big into breeding this year if I can. So that's some more plans. Over here, I know I've been saying it for months, but it's going to happen. I just don't know when. This chair is going to go disappear. I might be able to put another 200 gallon stock tank, or I might put 40 breeders here going this way, 3 high, or 3 75s or 2 75s here for bigger stuff, and make it like a for-profit 75 gallon rack right here. But I want to definitely put a tote or something right here. That way this summer I want to, if my landlord says it's okay, I want to go outside and set up the tote. Oh yeah. This future plans, you know, my fish room's gonna grow because I'm actually gonna build the racks. I'm definitely putting a rack system there. I just don't know if it's gonna be metal or wood yet. I want to go 3 highs, probably with 10 gallons or 20 longs, because the 20 longs, or I think maybe I'll put 10 or 12 10 gallons right here, up and down, I just don't know, because I do have the room and the space, I think, right here. If I wanted to, I could put the 40 breeders right here, and then put a 10-gallon rack system over the big Rubbermaid stock tank that will be here, and then have that be like the sump, and that's where I'll put turtles down below. I don't know, that's future plans. Now let me give you a quick update on the tank in the kitchen. One of them. I'm not going to show you the other two because I got surprises in there. So be right back. Sorry for the mess. My son didn't clean up his Legos when he left, and it's my fault that I didn't get him to do it before he left. But here is the 20 long, I want to almost say going to be for-profit tank. I put some peppered cory cats in here, 3 of them. I just figure they can move stuff around. You can see all the male fancy guppies in here. Sorry if it's kind of got some glare, because that's a grow out light right there. I mean, this tank's on a timer. So I just got a 40-gallon sponge filter in here, which I clean weekly, or you know what I mean. I want to get another sponge filter, and I'm going to put it over here. I got some Java moss and this tiger lily here. I believe it's a tiger lily. And I got 5 or 6 super reds in here. That's why I want to get another sponge filter. Probably another 40-gallon sponge filter. Don't mind that metal piece. That's safe. That's food grade metal. That's so I can put like cucumber, zucchini, and all that on there and have it sink where I don't have to worry about it sitting at the surface. So that's this tank. Let me see if I can't get some zoom ins of some of the guppies. I tried to move a lot of the males into this tank. There is one fat female in there, which she looks beautiful. Look at, let's see, where is she? There is 4 or 5 females, 8 females in here. But there's a ton of males, so there's one of the females. Sorry for the autofocus, it's not focusing very well. Sorry for the glare, like I said, that light is, and this tank is kind of dirty, so that's that. There's some of the, that's one of the females. She looks really nice. Males are harassing her. Like, there is got to be 12 or 15 females in here, and probably like 6 males or 8 males. I don't know. There's at least double the females than males in here. There's one of the super reds sitting under the heater. Let me see if I can't get them zoomed in, because usually those guys go and hide. That's a male, obviously. And I'm going to get a lens kit for my cell phone. That way I can get like a macro thing so it can zoom really close. I got a pleco cave there. I know, sorry for the glare. Pleco cave. I'm going to get like several more of those and put them in the bottom. Maybe this whole corner will be pleco caves. That way they can do their business. Try to have this become a for-profit tank. I know it's only a 20-gallon, but you use what you have. So yeah, that's a quick update on that. And then over here, here's the 2.5-gallon thing, and this is a household plant that I just put in there that's filtering. I used to have a beta in here. There's just a bunch of snails. You can see I gotta gravel vac this out. This is a Nubius Nana, I believe. I got Java Fern, and there's 2 other Java, or not, I do have Java Fern in here, but I do have Java Moss, but there's 2 other mosses in here. And this is the poinsettia that's going kind of berserk. I do water it, but as you can see, these windows are like 70 years old, or 50, 60 years old, and they're not double pane, so I have the storm window down, and it's still, that's how cold it is out, that it's icing the window on the inside of my apartment. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. I'm not going to show you under my kitchen table, because that's where I have the 2 other 20 longs at the moment. They're just laying on the floor, staying warm. So all my tanks I'm eventually going to have set up as I can pull plants out, just do trimmings, because I want to have high light on this. This is going to be another one. I'm going to set up LED lights, DIY LED lights. That way I can put some carpeting plants. I'm probably going to remove a lot of this gravel, but this is this play sand on the bottom mixed with gravel. I even might take some of the Floramax and put it in here when I get a plant order in, or I might do that sooner than later. And the nice thing about the Floramax substrate is it comes pre-rinsed, but you know, there is still a lot of stuff in there, but there's clarifier. So what I may do is I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to pick up another 40 breeder sponge filter, put it over here by the tiger or behind that rock. I'm going to add some more rocks in here. I mean, I got plans to rescape all the tanks. I mean, this is really kind of bland and blah. You know, I want it to be something nice to look at, but it's not bad. This is splitting more off the bulb. One of these bulbs did not grow. I mean, I could bring it back to PetSmart, but I only paid $1 for it. I mean, they said after 30 days, if it doesn't grow, or whatever, ship it back to the manufacturer or whatever, and they'll send me more bulbs. I have 2 of them in here that aren't doing anything. But my goal is to have this tank kind of over-filtered with sponge filters. When I do, if I do add that Floramax, I'm going to get like hang-on back or whatever hang-on side filter. And I'm going to just have that to suck the stuff up and get the current where, you know, within an hour or whatever after the clarifier, it's all clean. Because technically that stuff's pre-rinsed, so I shouldn't have to rinse it, but there is still a really, really fine stuff where you could see on that 22 bow front. It was really, really fine. I want to get another sponge filter for that, an actual true sponge filter, or maybe I'll just do another DIY one. Maybe put the matte and sponge filter around that, like that type of a sponge on that 22 bow front, and more things. Over here, Don't mind the mess. I gotta take stuff out. I'm in the process of cleaning as I'm working on the tanks. I'm working from the bedrooms out to the kitchen to clean and organize. That is a 40 breeder stand. I am taking that. Most likely, if I'm gonna make a 40 breeder rack, I'm gonna use that and just build off of it and put 2x4s on the side and just go 3 high with it. Or maybe 2 high and then put 10 gallons on it or something like that. Or 20 gallons. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. But I plan on building like a rack over here. So I will hold my microwave, hold my Keurig, but those will be pushed more to the left-hand corner. Then I'm gonna put some tanks in front of this window, probably to about right here. That way I can still open the refrigerator. Like I said, my place is dirty, so sorry. And then I might do a small tiny rack of 5 gallons sideways. I can't remember the length of them, but I think I might be able to fit 2 5 gallons right side by side, and maybe I do 3 high. I can always move Molly's food to a different spot in my place. Yeah, so that's it. And maybe I'll do a set of 5 gallons or 2.5 gallon tanks for shrimp or something. You know, I want to optimize the amount of space. I don't want to show you where the other 20 longs are, because I got things that I'm going to show in a video later on. Other fish and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's it, guys. I think that does it. If you haven't already, if you like this content, or if you don't, please tell me why in the comment section. So please like or dislike, but if you dislike, let me know why. And take it easy. Have a wonderful holiday. Well, I know the past holidays, I hope they were great for you. And things like that. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Let me know what you think of my videos. If you think I should come out with a different type of video, let me know. I want to hear from you guys what you think would be interesting. I know I want to breed, but I'm going to probably do DIY videos and stuff like that if I actually build wooden racks in here. And obviously there'll be tons of video content as I make rack systems and organize this. Those 3 tanks in there. I'll probably take off. I figured I could put 2 40-gallon breeders side by side on that dresser, and then I might just build a rack system above it, and maybe I'll do like 10 gallons this way and put like 10 of them or 8 of them coming this way above with the 40 breeders. I just don't know. Or maybe I'll just get a big 75-gallon or whatever it'll fit on that thing, because that's solid pine and it's got good construction. I've had 125 on it before, and it fit, and I still had room. So I might see if I can't find an acrylic tank or something in there that's lighter that I can put in there, and I can put like big fish in there. Maybe that's where I eventually move koi and the goldfish. You know what I mean? I want to have one in my bedroom. So yeah, that's it, guys. Have a great day. Great 2018, and I look forward to seeing your comments and answering any questions, or see your suggestions on what you think I should do with my fish room / fish apartment. Alright, I'm out.